So as of right now, we have created this user form with all these different controls on it, which is great. But in order to show this user form, we have to come inside the VB editor, select our user form, and click play. Well, we don't want the user to have to go through this process because it's not very user-friendly. Well, what we can do is add code to a new sub-procedure to show this user form. So let's exit out of this, and you can either insert a new module or use one of these existing modules that we have created and insert our new sub-procedure. So I'm just going to click on Important VBA Logic, and down at the bottom here, I'm going to insert a new sub called add_item_form. And the line of code needed to show a user form is very simple. All we have to do is type in the name of our form, which is add form, then .show. And that's it. So if we run this sub, our user form pops up. So now that we have this sub created, we can assign this macro to a shape on the worksheet so the user can just click on that shape to open up the user form. So really quickly, let's close out of this. Come up to the Insert tab, Illustrations, Shapes. I'm just going to use the rounded rectangle. Click and drag. And within this shape, I'm going to insert some text that says add item. Then center this text and make it bold. And now that we have our shape inserted and formatted the way that we want, we can give the shape a right click and select Assign Macro. And then find the macro that we just created to show the user form, which is Add Item Form, and click OK. So now, if a user comes to this worksheet and they need to add an item to this list, well, they can easily see this button that says Add Item, and if they give this a click, it will open up the user form. So this way is a lot more user-friendly than having to go inside the VB editor and clicking play on our user form to show the form. So now that we have provided a way to open up the user form, in the next lecture we will talk about how we can pass the values inside of these controls to the worksheet itself.